Well, take a selfie in Kenya and you might have to pay some taxes. As Ugandans in East Africa, Kampala, are crying over social media tax, Kenya is just about to introduce what they call a selfie tax. A tax that you may not even think of, a tax that may not even cross your line. Hey, I'm Dennis the Business. Welcome to Africa's Social TV. Here is the detail. Now, Kenya is set to impose tax on street preaching, taking phone photos, commonly known as selfies, and hawking of food on the streets. The new taxes are being proposed by different counties in Kenya. Now, in one county, that is Siaya County, street preachers will pay about 20,000 Kenyan shillings. That's about 198 US dollars upfront. While they say that per day to use the loans maintained by the county government. Now, another county by the name of Makueni County, owners of casinos will be required to pay about 30,000 Kenyan shillings, which is about 297 USDs a month, as the county government looks to improve revenues to finance the 8.9 billion Kenyan shilling budget. Now, 100 Kenya shillings fee is proposed for those taking photographs using their mobile phones. Now, I'm just wondering how you can start taxing a selfie on social media, posted on social media. I'm just wondering how that is going to work in Kenya. Because here in Uganda, we are still debating over that social media tax. Of course, now the debate is even over. Some of us have already paid. I wouldn't be broadcasting live if I hadn't paid about 6,000 Ugandan shillings a month. Yeah, you have to pay 6,000 Ugandan shillings a month just to use social media. However much you have a lot of airtime, a lot of mobile money on your account, and a lot of MBs or a lot of internet, you use the MiFi or what, as long as you haven't paid the 6,000 shillings of Uganda per month, you cannot broadcast live the way I'm doing it right now. Then the other thing is, if you need to use social media per day in Uganda, you need to pay 200 Ugandan shillings per day, and that only closes to midnight. So multiply that 200 Ugandan shillings times 7. That is a week. That is about 1,400 Ugandan shillings. Now, what is perturbing is when you add up 1,400 times the 4 weeks or a month, it doesn't total up to 6,000. Yeah, so there is a difference of about 400 shilling that we don't know where it goes. So going back to Kenya, for a region popular for its local musicians fond of performing with live bands, we can see that local musicians an entertainment permit of about they need an entertainment permit of about 1,000 Kenyan shillings, yeah, per night, that will be required. So what does this mean? An entertainer in Kenya will need a permit of about 1,000 Kenyan shillings just to do their shows or live bands. Any entertainer down there in Kenya. Wow. This is about an 8.9 billion Kenyan shillings budget that they are looking at. Okay, going forward. According to finance executive, that is Mary, what's his name? One Mary Kimanzi, local operators of film/video shows will pay about 1,500 Kenyan shillings per day. Now, let's get to the supermarkets in Nairobi and shopping malls. They're saying they will surrender a share of proceeds from private car parks and sale of packaging bags to shoppers as the county looks for new revenues that streams to finance about 32 billion budget. Now, private cars, which have become a little bit common, they will have to pay obviously for some tax. Now, first with compliance about heaps of garbage, the county wants residents to pay disposal of waste. Okay, here is the thing. We can understand any other kind of tax in Kenya, but the selfie tax, I'm just wondering how it's gonna work out in Kenya. First of all, here in Uganda, it's now a week since they passed that social media tax, and the majority of Ugandans have complained about it. There's some initiatives that have come up, and they're not in support of this social media tax. So it looks like Kenyans are trying to take things a little bit higher. The Kenyan government is trying to take things a little bit higher than Ugandans. Ours is social media tax. Theirs, they're going to charge them on selfies. Yeah. Now, the ethics ministry over there in Kenya says they would have cut down the slay queens who keep posting nude pics on social media, or pics that are obscene, that spoil the younger generation. So, some of these laws just need to be revised because people just don't need to understand, just don't understand how they come up. We all agree that it is a crime not to pay tax. Tax evasion is punishable by law. But then this tax should be a little bit creative, a little bit not to press the population in Kenya, because no government wouldn't want to. Oh, no government would want to rule protesters, yeah, in the country. So let's wait and see this year 2018 how this selfie tax will work. The rest of the taxes that are imposed by the Kenyan government, they're okay. The likes of garbage, car parks, shopping malls, something like that. Those are understandable. But I don't think the population or the majority of the people will understand that selfie tax, because first of all, they're going to tell you, you're not the one who bought me my phone. You don't pay my internet. You don't pay whatever my services. It is my right to use my social media platform the way I want. I do believe maybe other laws could work. Yeah, if the selfie tax is just put there to try and cut down the obscenity that is there in Kenya, then that is fine. But they should do it in a different kind of style. Now, the other tax that I've read about, or I've researched about, is the 1,000 Kenyan shillings per night for entertainers. Right? We do believe entertainers already pay a lot of tax in Kenya. Entertainment employs the youth down there in Kenya. Yeah. Now, when you start sanctioning them on their videos, then you leave the videos behind, then you come on their live shows. Wow, you're making work so hard for the entertainers, and you're making work so hard for the youth out there. So let's pray all those taxes do work for Kenya, but for social media tax in Uganda, people are still struggling to pay it, and protesters are still going on and beyond, most especially artists. So let's see, Kenya, Uganda, which one is better? Which one is solid? We all know Kenyans were having a lot of solidarity than the Ugandans. So let's wait and see in the coming month as it goes. I'm Dennis the Business. Thanks for watching. Don't you forget to click subscribe, the red button right there, and leave your comments, and let's make this a debate right here on Africa Social. Peace.